I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. That is your chance to be rude. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.
Hello, everyone. No, it's not just going to be music videos today. No. That was going to be it. And then I was like, oh, I got to grab my cappuccino and my, I got to rearrange this. My cappuccino and my cake. And I thought, you know what? I'll push it for just a tiny bit longer. All right, so good morning, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed those. They're supposed to be very encouraging songs. Let's go back and chat and see who's all here. Actually, first, I have one more, but this is very short. Don't worry. It's only 11 seconds long. This little intro is for today. So look at this. How'd you like that? Anyways, like I say, I'm going to look back and chat, see who's all here, see who I missed. I know that TJ Giggles was the first one in the house. I will go back and play people's buttons, but first I want to go through and say hi to everybody so you don't feel ignored, I guess would be the word. Joey is also in the house, who is Square Table. Yes. And Lost for Words, my wonderful sister. She's working, but she's here. And hey, I bet she appreciated. I guess I could talk to her as a person on a third party. I bet you appreciated hearing the inspiring videos. And one of those was inspired by us doing our collabs, as you know. So Dwayne is here. And as I'm going through, if you're drinking coffee, cappuccino, juice, what do you drink in the morning? Or I'm assuming it's morning for most all ya that are here. Spike is even here. Wow. That's awesome. Oh, and I'm probably I'm not saying your name correctly, but Teresa, it's good to see you here too. Yay. Teresa and I have been reunited, you could say. We've talked in the past, but we've been talking more lately, and that means a lot to me. And I know it means a lot to her too. Lost for Words, so she's doing good. I'm doing great. Look, it's bright outside. Usually when we do live streams, it's dark outside, so it's different having light there. But you know what? I like light. I don't like living in a cave, so it's all good. I don't like to live in the dark, I should say. Somebody else here, I'll come out here, I don't know if it's early morning or if it's later at night. If I'm not out here with lights on, Ron could practically be just sitting here with just the monitor lights. And it's like, I can't do that. For one, my eyes wouldn't like that. And two, it seems so dark and gloomy. I don't like dark and gloomy. I don't like living in a cave. We have lights. Let's use them. Not your average JoJo. Good to see you. I'm glad that you're able to pop in at least for a little bit. I'm good. Got the week off. Too cold to work. So that's why you're around. Yeah, it's chilly everywhere. I should really look at the weather. I will. In a moment. I just realized my phone is over there. I'll have to grab my phone. Teresa enjoyed the song. And I know I'm behind because I'm kind of catching up. Coffee. Well, see, myself, I'm not a big straight coffee drinker. So if I was going to have coffee, I would very much weaken it, dilute it with cream or milk or something dairy-wise. And then I'd probably put something sweet in it, like sugar, honey, maple syrup, and so on. So basically, I'm making my own sweet cappuccino thought. Now, this cup here is actually cappuccino. Ron let me get some Tim Hortons French vanilla K-Cups because we have a K-Cup. What's it called? Keurig. That's what it's called. Keurig coffee maker. And so I cheated and put that in, and now I have it. Jojo likes my intro. TJ says definitely needs some more encouragement. Struggling very badly here. And obviously, with any of my friends here, if you just ever want to chit chat for a little bit, that's fine. As a bunch of you probably know, because I am an empathetic person, I care, and because of my past, I would like to utilize those tools to be an encouraging life coach, which would help me out and the other person out. That is something I'm trying to start. If that's something you're interested in, contact me. Like I said, I'm just looking for like a little donation to kind of help me out a little bit for my time, but I really want to help you out. And the biggest thing of that, if you can leave some real reviews, that will help me for the future when it turns into more of an official business, if that makes sense. Oh, brought my patient to wash. So listening while clothes wash. Oh, there you go. That's perfect. I know that you care and you take care of people yourself. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to have the belchies apparently this morning. Coffee is good. I'm currently rocking a triple shot of espresso. Wah! That makes me just go, woo! Oh, good. I'm glad you like the inspiring videos. I want to do more videos and podcasts, be it with myself and also with future plans of doing awareness with friends. You know, it's important. I was in verbal abuse, narcissistic control for over 17 years. So I know how that is in that regards. I know there's different versions of that kind of stuff. But whatever version it is, it's good to bring awareness to the people that are in it and people that are around it, be it friends, family, so that they can understand more what that really is. It's not always physical abuse. You know, verbal abuse is bad too. And in my experience and in many people's experience and from what I've researched, verbal abuse is actually worse than physical because if you survive it, I mean, I understand you can be no more in a physical abuse too, obviously. But if you survive the abuse, it's the mental stuff that stick with you forever. The bones, the bruises, those things will heal. Yeah. It's something I am still healing from. It's a journey. Lostford didn't know you and Stella were sisters. Oh. Yeah, a sister from another mister. No, not blood sisters. Yes. Oh, and there's Uncle Bry. Weaken it with Bailey's. I had considered that. I really like Bailey's. It's such... that could get me in trouble. That's such a good drink all by itself. Because Ron got it for over Christmas, and he wanted me to try it in his coffee. And the coffee is a little bit hot already, but then also I couldn't really taste the Baileys through the coffee for sure. I wasn't sure. So I just tasted it straight from the bottle, and I'm like, oh, this is so good, but could be so bad. So that's what I did. I had just a couple shots, basically, of just straight Baileys. Anyways, we had that over Christmas, and he got a small bottle. Well, the other day, we were at the liquor store, and I had Baileys on the mind, and he got a big bottle. Has not been opened yet. I did not put that in my cappuccino, though. Okay, Jojo says today's weather is negative 17 Celsius, which is 1 degree Fahrenheit, feels like negative 25 C, which is negative 25 Fahrenheit. So there you go. That is the weather for here. You just sent me a picture? Okay, well, I will have to get to my phone then in a minute because I forgot to grab my phone, which is plugged in over there. Oh, feels like -13. Well, that's okay. That's still cold. Yes, they're like your children. Aw. And Joseph Grohl, good to see you. And yeah, I'm so happy to see you all. And then another part, I guess I thought I would bring up is part of the reason I had decided maybe to do today, and I could have done it either way. Don't think of it as a control thing. It's not like if Ron's here, he's going to control me and say, I can't do this. But anyways, the reason I decided to do it today is to help, I don't know, distract me for a little bit this morning and something fun to look forward to do. I had thought about it yesterday, but I didn't actually put it public till today to confirm that I was awake and I wanted to do it. But anyways, long way of saying that Ron actually left early this morning. He had to leave at I think it was 6:30 this morning for more training, basically, for his new job position, that is. So he's still working for the same company, I guess you would say, but he won't be shunting trailers in the parking lot anymore. He did great at his job. He wasn't fired or anything like that, folks. He was just laid off because it was just crazy, crazy quiet, and they didn't need him there anymore. But thankfully, they had another idea for him if he was up for it, and so he will be doing some over-the-road, more so local over-the-road type of stuff. Last I hear, it'll be moving like lumber and things from like Home Depot to Home Depot kind of thing. Anyway, he was gone getting his training for 3 days last week, but there's just a couple more things that he needed to do today, so he had to go. It's a place that's getting towards Toronto, but not all the way to there, if that makes any sense. Never start early drinking. Well, in a sense, I might be kind of starting early drinking because, okay, I'll be eating drinking or something. This is French apple rum cake. Now, yes, the rum that's in the cake obviously was baked, and so the alcohol is all gone. But then I made a rum caramel glaze that's on top of this. And actually, it was thicker originally. But then, because it didn't have as much rum flavor as I had wanted originally, because I just did it cooked. And so I had the idea last night when Ron and I had another serving of this. I said, hey, how about, because it was thick from sitting anyways, the glaze was. So I said, well, I'll warm it up in the microwave. And then how about we add a shot of rum to it? And that is what we did. And so it's thinner, but that's okay because then it soaks into the cake and it has a very pungent, delicious rum flavor. And you should have saw how happy Ron was. His eyeballs went, ooh! And he ate 2 pretty good portions of the cake yesterday. And he's like, this is like candy. So anyways, I'm enjoying it. And I am really happy that he's enjoying it too. Makes me happy. Teresa says you could save a life just by speaking up. This is very true. Be it yourself in abuse or be it another. And Teresa, please know that Lost for Words here. She knows a lot about that. And I know she's very busy nowadays, but she would also be a great candidate to be a part of that collab idea. Pansy, I had to get up to be forced to work out. Oh. I see Anfield is in the house. Good to see you, Lee. It's 5 somewhere. Yes, it is 5 somewhere. Okay. Now, it's almost 20 minutes in already. I did say I was going to do people's buttons. Now, if I can remember all the people that I need to push buttons for, that is the other goal. So I'm going to push the individual buttons that I do have for my wonderful friends. And please note, you all are wonderful. It's just I get inspired sometimes of maybe something I know about a person, and I like to use my creative side and make unique buttons. But if I don't have one for you, it does not mean that I don't care about you. just a little disclaimer there. I think I'm just going to go in order of the buttons that I see, of the people that I see in the chat. If I miss you and you know you have a button, please speak up. And so the first one that I see here is Lost for Words. So here you go. And I know we have a TJ in the house. He was the first one in here before I even started. And now, I know we have a Brian in the house. I just got to find where I put him. And we have a Joseph, too. I see Joseph right now. So, Joseph, you're next.
Joseph Grohl is in the house. Woo, 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 woo. Joseph Grohl is in the house. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah.
And then, of course, we have Uncle Bry. Uncle Bry's Corner, who used to be Budget Bushcraft and goes by Brian and Budget, and he's got lots of names. But anyways, there is a video all about his adventure of collapsing at Walmart and so on, and I got his permission because he's the type that can laugh over things after the fact to get through life. But I wanted to make sure that was okay, and he's still okay with it. And if one day he's not okay with it, I will pull those down. I do appreciate people like that, ones that can't take a joke or after the fact don't like it and they want it pulled down. I would sure hope they can come straight to the source and say, hey, I changed my mind. I've had the experience of people saying it's okay and then they go and talk to all the other people, but they don't come straight to the source. That's not okay. If you're not okay with something, come straight to the source. Because as soon as that person I'm talking about in the past came straight to me, I took it down immediately. I knew about the rumors going around, but like, no, if it really upset that person, I would hope that they have the strength to come to their own friend to say, hey, I changed my mind, instead of doing the... Anyway, that's my opinion of that. Brian, thank you for not being that kind of person. All right, so Brian is cool. Brian, here is your little button. And yes, for anybody that would like to know more, he can probably let you know in the chat. Otherwise, there is a full version on my channel. All right, here we go.
Clean up in aisle 12. Clean up in aisle 12.
So there you go. Okay, so if I've missed any crucial comments that you would like me to see, you are always more than welcome to repost them. I am now to where the chat is now, so I do apologize if I missed anything. Like I say, it's free to repost or recomment, I should say. Now, if you do share this out, please say that you did. If you want, you don't have to, but if you do, I do have a button just for you. Gemma's Journey's in the house. Good to see you. And if I missed a button, if you know you have a button, let me know. Especially because I'm solo and I haven't been solo in so long. So long. It seems like it could be a tongue twister. Anyway, I can only do so much. I human. I do have a thank you for everyone being here button, which I will play right now. And if you share this out, like I said, just let me know and we will do that next. All right, I snuck over and I grabbed my little phone, which has an A on it for, I have no idea. I have a little family member that put that on there for me. Maybe so I remember my alphabet. A is for apple. I don't know. All right. Oh, yes. Yep, Spike, I see that. He really does have espresso in his hand. A is for amazing. See, this is why I have an audience here. My brain is still waking up. This is a great reason. Thank you for that. I'm just noticing I'm not taking up the whole frame. I wonder if I should change that. It's a setting in here somewhere. Let's see if that works. Oh, it worked. See? Now I'm the whole frame. I don't know if I want to be the whole frame or not. What do you think? Is this better? Or do you like it more squished? No, I don't care. It's just something I noticed. Usually it's nice to have it that way, but not always. But A for amazing. Oh, Lori, that's right. Hashtag allegedly. That's another one, and that's a quote that she likes to do. A for animals. I'm sure there's a lot of things for A's. It's a Canadian thing. A. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, you must have had lots of coffee this morning. And I really, okay, I thought about maybe streaming from my computer, which is over there still at the table, with the background of the kitchen. But then I'd have to move this mic, and maybe I should have done that. Because the one thing I don't like about this computer, and I could have moved my mouse, I guess, if I was thinking. But he has a wired mouse over here because his wireless mouse died, and he hasn't had the time or the thought to get another one. And so it's awkward. I have to go like, because he's got it over here. So if I look like I'm kind of awkward, that's what I'm doing. Oh, geez, I'm going to have to, maybe I'll use my other hand. Let's try that. See how many mistakes I make. Ooh, sharing is caring. Oh, I forgot. I like to put up the comment. There. Oh, Spike starts every day with a triple shot espresso. I don't think that would be good for me. I think my heart rate would go just crazy. And it already goes crazy with my pot syndrome. So you can keep that. All right, Gemma, here you go. Sharing is caring, that is for sure. Thank you, Gemma. That's very nice of you. Lost friend, I'd love to get to know you and your story and everyone's story. Just like we decided to put my niece's story out there. Yes. Yeah, I believe I was going to say, I mean, if Lori, if you were maybe free this afternoon, maybe we could have you come in too. But you know what? There'll be other times. See, Teresa and I are going to meet this afternoon and have a little private discussion so I can learn more about her and about her sister and her niece, and then she can learn more about me. I do think it's important for people that have gone through things to reach out, and not only can we bring awareness to other people, but we can be support for each other. I think that's important, very important. It's been important for me anyways, of the people I have met. And I mean, there's people here in the chat that have all been wonderful in my life for different reasons. I will put Lori, or Lost for Words, on stage of saying she's been a huge part of my life only because she gets it. She's been there. You know, our stories might be a little bit different, but she understands, and we got along quite well, and we even exchanged different thought ways of thinking of things, or words, or wordings. Like, I like to think of things of being in different seasons, and I remember she thought that was a pretty good thought or a word, and she had her own thoughts and words that helped me out too. It's nice to have somebody out there, not only to be supportive, but to have been there. And I don't know, I think it just makes you feel less alone, less crazy, that there's somebody else out there, sadly, of course, that have been through it, but can relate. Lost for Words and I have not been able to chat as much lately, but that's actually not for a bad reason. She's just been really busy with good things in her life, and I'm really happy for her for that. I mean, she's got her new and wonderful man in her life. She's been busy at work and doing things in the community that she's been wanting to do for a while. And so her and I not talking has nothing to do with our friendship. It just means that she's able to do a lot of things in her life that she wants to do. And I'm so happy. I miss her, but I do understand. I mean, I'm busy in my own life trying to, heal and get to know Ron better and just keep swimming in life and figuring out in life. Okay, well, yes, I would love to. Okay, so I will do that. I will send you a link, Lori, and if you're able to swim on in, come on in. Looks like Teresa's okay with that, because Teresa, you would really enjoy meeting Lori. She's also a wonderful person in regards to the abuse and all that. Okay. Oh, Trackside Mike! I was gonna show people what I got from you, and you know what? Now that you're here, didn't know you were gonna be here, but since you're here, this is the perfect time to do it. I got to meet Trackside Mike a couple weeks ago, I believe it is now already. Time flies when you're having fun. Anyways, we were at Sparky 107's, aka Dave. He might be lurking. He likes to lurk a lot. Anyways, he was so kind that he gave Ron and I some stickers. That's a YouTube thing. Currently, we don't have any stickers on us. Otherwise, we would exchange stickers with this fine man. The only thing we did, I guess, is it doesn't really help out Mike, really, but we have a hat that we're having people sign. So every time that we meet up with a YouTuber, as long as they're okay with it, we put another name on there. I know JoJo is on there, Trackside Mike is on there, and Sparky, and many others. Anyway, like I said, this was something I was planning to show. Look at this. So cool. Yes, he's into trains, which is a new thing for me. I love the little model railroad trains. I've always been inspired and intrigued, maybe be the words, of those, but I've never been in it, really. I saw it at like our mall locally. They'd have like a train show, and then you go to it and they have like a little island thing where they showed the trains going. And I'm I like to do art. I'm a very creative person that way. So when I look at a train thing, that doesn't sound very nice. When I see a model train layout, there we go, that sounds better. I'm thinking it's like 3D art in motion, because you have all the things for the landscape that they have either made themselves or they had to figure out where to put things to make it look realistic. And then you got the train and it moves. And then some people either get them this way or they do it themselves. Like I know Ron does his own weathering and stuff on the trains and the cars and the bridges, even the rails, to make it look real. Because in real life, everything's not going to look perfect and new. And I think that's so cool. It's like the artist side of me that thinks, oh. So anyways, it was an extra bonus when I met Ron to know that he was into this. Like, really? And he's like, oh, geez, that was a weird noise. Sorry. I'm excited. Because not only do I get to be with somebody that's into that, but he's letting me be a part of it. Yeah, all kinds of things. Like I've been able to run the trains already a little bit. Not only the first time I ever ran a train was actually at Sparky's here about 2 weeks ago. And then we just got some of the track ready to go on this layout. So I was able to do it on there too. And yeah, I guess a big part for me that he's having me do, because he knows I enjoy it, is the painting. And if anybody has seen the layout yet, the section from the other house that we worked on, I did all the painting on the mountains and the lake bottom and stuff. And I love that. It's 3D art. Anyways, here's the other stickers he also has. Trackside Mike. I was going to call you Mark. No, it's Mike. Anyways, he's a very, very nice person. Yeah, so that was cool. Got to meet a couple, well, Trackside Mike and also, I don't know, the brain fart. Who's the other person? I mean, Dave, of course. Oh, Peter. That's his name. So, anyways, everybody I've met thus far has been very nice. All right, let's back up and see if I missed anything. Yes, I'm up for it. Okay, Teresa, well, I will be, and after this stream, I'll be sending you a link, Teresa, and I'll send it to Lori, I guess, too, but we're not planning to meet till later on. I'll let you know the details there, Lori. Trains are cool. Yes, Lee, I know you're big into trains. Trains are cool. Working on my train layout and got the stream on. Yeah, multitask. Just listen and work, right? Oh, yes, TJ's big into his drones. He likes chasing trains with his drones. I've always wanted a drone, but I would probably crash it. I would love to have a drone. I think that would add to video footage. Now, back in the past, I did do, is it called a videographer? I think it's called, for a wedding. It's been a handful of years ago. I did it for a friend, and I used my main camera that I had at the time, like video camera, and then I borrowed a couple other ones. And then also, my brother had a drone, which was really cool because the bride and groom at one point decided to do this scene where they're running across like a just grassiness. I don't know. I want to call it a pasture, but it's not a pasture. It was like a park, a grassy park. And the nice thing with having my brother come there with his drone is I'm on the ground with like two cameras, two different angles. One that's stationary, one I'm moving around with. And then my brother is up with the drone following them as they're running across the grass. And when you put the video together and you put all that together, it's like, it was so cool. Makes it feel more professional, maybe would be the word. I know this, that they had decided how much they were going to pay me for that video at the time, probably assuming it would be at a certain level. But they were so impressed to all that I captured and how well it turned out. They actually gave me like an extra $100, I think it was. So there was a lot of work that I put into that. If you are anything into editing like videos, you will know that the end result is usually, especially something like that, is only a little part of how much footage you have, because you have just a ton of footage you got to go through to make an end result. And if this tells you anything, my end result video was an hour long because it had the ceremony in it too, right? So it was like some pre-stuff and showing them get ready, and then it was the ceremony, and then after stuff like the reception and maybe some pictures and so on. It's what they wanted, but it took me like a month to do the video because any spare moment I had, I was editing on it. So I had hours of stuff that I had to go through to condense it down to an hour of all done stuff. And they were really happy. So I've never flown a drone, but I think that'd be cool. Lori said she'd be right back, although by the time I read that, she might be back already. Joey's like, oh, geez, you're still going? Well, yeah, I've only been going for, I guess you can't see what I'm pointing to. I can see it. It looks like I've been going for about 39 minutes. I got a funny drone joke, but it's probably not appropriate, right? Haha. So, yeah, I guess keep that for another day. So yeah, talking about drones here. Yeah, so I guess I think he flew it once. I was going to say I haven't seen it, but then that's wrong because I did see him fly it, although it took him a while to fly it. In regards to Ron, he does have a drone of some sort. When I was here the first round in Canada, he did take it out. Oh, Lori's back. He took it out and he was trying to get it, you gotta like I don't know, figure out a bunch of things, I guess. So if you're going to have it fly with satellites so it knows the location it is and balancing it out, and I don't know, he was trying to remember all the buttons he had to push. So an hour later, okay, I don't know if it was an hour later, but it was a while, but thankfully he didn't like give up on it, and then he did fly it some. But then it seems to me, I don't know if it was getting later in the day or if it was going to be not good weather, because he didn't fly it as long as I thought he would have. I suppose I should probably drink my cappuccino before it's cold, huh? I'm just having so much fun. He was like, I'm all alone. I hope somebody shows up, because what am I going to talk about? I did write down a couple notes, but you know how that is. Or maybe you don't know how that is. It's like, there's nobody here. Obviously, I'm the only person I can hear. But without the chat going, you do feel like you're all alone. But at least, oh, she's got to get going. Okay, Teresa, it was good to see you. When I'm done with this stream, I will send you that link, but we won't meet till later, like planned, okay? And then it'll be me, and then maybe Lori will be there. Lori, you'll like to meet Lori. She's very nice. Hey there, Bill. Greetings from the Swiss Alps. That's pretty cool. Welcome. Yes. Ooh, I got my Christmas mug. I know it's not still Christmas, but it's still winter. And this is my very first Christmas mug. So I am going to drag this out. Yes. Already starting to be lukewarm. But I still drink it. Ooh, be right back in a coffee cup. Ooh, it's empty. Yes, go fill your coffee cup. I'm having cappuccino, and I will be indulging into my French apple rum cake with rum caramel glaze. 17:11 here. Okay. Yep, it's 11:11 here, I guess, for Eastern. This turned out nice. My first time ever making this version. When I made it, I wasn't sure if the batter was supposed to be as thick as it was, and how many apples it called for. Yes, I'm Eastern now. Yeah. I am Eastern. This turned out so good. Ron wants me to make it again. I mean, seeing it probably doesn't give it justice, but it may not look pretty, but it tastes pretty. But yeah, anybody's welcome, of course, here. Just be respectful to all, of course. Just making sure I didn't get any other notifications, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, in regards to the topic of railroad stuff, the railroad layout, we've been putting in a lot of hours lately. That is something that I've noticed with Ron, and there's nothing wrong with this. And we're all different, and I probably do this sometimes too. When he gets something on his mind, one track mind, get it? Layout, haha. Anyway, yeah, when he decides he's going to work on the layout, we are working on that layout all day. Which, okay, I guess myself, I like to do things in so much time so it doesn't like wear me out, but it's fine. It's fine. So yes, when I say we've been really working on the layout, we have really been working on the layouts for the last couple days. Oh, excuse me. So sometimes, because there's other things I wanted to get done in that day, as long as he doesn't need my assistance to maybe hold something, or, you know, sometimes I'll be there just to hand him those little tiny little nails for the track. Because it's nice, then he can just focus on making sure what he's doing is straight and doesn't have to fumble and stab himself with all those little nails. So anyways, I did take some breaks, so like making food, maybe doing some editing of videos like I did. I put out videos yesterday for him and I. So if you look on his RWC Toyman channel, there's a couple updates on there. I put out an update on mine too in regards to the railroad. Yeah, and then today on my channel, I'll give you a sneak peek of what's going to be coming out. It's not railroad today. It's showing me make some really yummy sloppy joes. Apparently, I don't know. It's been really interesting being with somebody who's been used to having things out of a can or out of a package. Before I continue that, I would like to say to JoJo to have a good day because she says, so good to see you all. Have a great day. Fishy, I will talk to you later. Gotta get to work. Chop, chop. She's at work. Chop, chop. Anyway, for an example, his past experience mostly, apparently, of sloppy joes was, is it called manwages or however you say that? It's basically a sloppy joe stuff that goes with the meat, but it comes out of the can. That's what he was used to. So when I made sloppy joes the other day, for some reason he thought we had a can of that, which we did not. He's like, oh, what else did you add to this? It tastes so good in regards to the sloppy joes. I said there was no can involved. I said, for one, there is no can of manwages here. And two, even if there was, I was not wanting to use some pre-done can of stuff when I can make my own. So yeah, so I made the sloppy joes with whatever ingredients I wanted to put in it. And he was impressed because he thought I used the can and I just embellished it with some garlic and some other things. But no, I did the whole thing myself. So that felt pretty good. It's like, no, it's all me. No can. So yeah, he's been pretty happy with the food, especially as of late. I think I've nailed some pretty good ones for him. Because I made some homemade lasagna where I even made the sauce part. Like, he was thinking I would just use pasta sauce from a jar. I'm like, no. I will do it myself and put some fresh herbs in there and everything. I made some chicken noodle soup lately, where I even made the noodles. And I basically made like a seasoned egg noodle. That's what it would be. What else have I made? Oh, turkey pot pie, which was actually not that far from Christmas because we had turkey at Christmas. And so then I used the leftover turkey to make, it's basically chicken pot pie, but it's turkey instead, right? I made a big dish of that. And he was so funny. He was like, this is the best pot pie I've ever had. But see, it's homemade. When you do, not that homemade is always going to be good, but if you do it right, because I've had bad homemade things from people before too, right? So just because homemade doesn't mean it's always going to be good. But if you know what you're doing and you get it right, especially if it's the right taste for the person that's eating it, I suppose, that's going to taste better than some store-bought stuff. So yeah, he really liked that turkey pot pie. We had a little extra because that was a lot. So we had turkey pot pie for like 3 days in a row, and we froze a couple of portions of it. Then his niece happened to come over, which was great to meet his niece. He has a wonderful niece. She's really fun, very nice, very kind. And she really likes food and knows what good food tastes like. And we sent home the pot pie with her that was left. And yeah, I've only heard positive things about that pot pie. She really liked the pot pie. So anyway, I think I said I made stew the other day. If I didn't say that already, he was pretty happy about that stew. It was nice and hearty, lots of flavor. We've had that for about 3 days now. But it's good. I like it too. I made it. I enjoy it. He enjoys it. It's nice and easy to have a meal that's ready to go. And every day that we eat it, it seems to get better. Lori says, I'm getting busy again at work. I'll be listening. Look me up later this afternoon. Okay. And then just to let you know there, Lori, I believe, yes, it'd be around 3 o'clock this afternoon that we were planning to meet. I guess I was just thinking that. Because, see, because of the time difference. So it'd be 3 o'clock. So unless something changes, that'd be about the time. But what I'll do is I'll send both you and Teresa the link after the stream so I don't forget. Okay? Yeah, thank you for being here. I will send you a message. I will send you the link, and then I can always send you a message if I don't see you, just as a reminder. And if you can't be there, that's fine. But it was just an idea, since I was already planning to meet with her later in regards to learning about her, learning about me, and she can learn about you if you want to be there. Because I thought, well, it makes sense since we already have a set up time. Why not? And yeah, basically we want to collaborate to bring awareness about abuse. Another thing I can do is I can send you the actual video that her sister actually mostly talked on, and it's very, if you're ready to listen to something it's very sad, but it's something that people need to listen about. I have it in my about page, and hopefully some people have clicked on it because, yeah, I had tears, but it's a real thing, and people need to know that abuse can kill. Sadly. Because sometimes it's not literally kill you, but you feel like you're pretty much dead. But in some circumstances, sadly, people actually really do leave this earth way too early due to the abuse. The abuser. Anyway, so there you go. All right. And as of late, by the way, I've been coming up with some new piano songs, so that's been fun. Most of the songs that I come up with, Ron adds drum to. Now, one of my I think it's my latest one. Yes, my latest video I put out of my piano song that I came up with is one that I don't think it's meant for drum. He tried putting drum to it, but I think sometimes piano is meant to be by itself, and I think there were some other people that agreed that one maybe should be more solo, but I don't mind. I mean, he can always add drum to it for practice. I don't care. Okay, my daughter's best friend's mom was murdered by her abusive boyfriend, so I know this. Yeah, so see, it happens. The other sad part of the story in regards to her sister and her niece is that her sister happened to be outside the door and could hear that he had took her life. They had to add to it too. Anyway, it is sad, but it's real stuff, and that's why people need to be aware. If you're in one, you have to be careful. You have to and a lot of times you have to get out. It depends on what it is. Yeah, I know. That's why I felt for her even more. It's like she heard the noise of the happen, and she already knew what happened. It's not good. Not good. But I do hope. Anyways, that all happened actually about 3 years ago. And like I said, I've known of Teresa for a while, but she's been busy. I've been busy, and we connected, but then we didn't really connect. And anyways, I saw her at a stream, and I went to her channel, and I saw the video. Like I said, it was like 3 years ago they put it out. And that was hard to listen to. But that is that's part of my purpose in life now, though, too, is to let others know and do the collabs and bring awareness that this is real. This is real stuff. And I know Teresa and her sister really want to do whatever they can to bring awareness. I think the term would be that they want to bring awareness so that their niece or daughter, depending who you're talking about, didn't die in vain. They want to use, her sad story to save many others if they can. And that's how they're going to move on in life. I understand that. You got to be it in your own life or your daughter or your niece. You have to do things to help others to be able to get through that hardship too, right? Because for myself, I had 17 years of hardship. I could just be sad and bitter about it and not do anything in life, or I can make myself better and then try to help others. And that makes my experience of such not wasted. I can use that as a tool for the future for a good thing to maybe help others. And I know Lori knows what I'm talking. So anyway, I do know that you have to go and get your work done, Lori. That's fine. Obviously it's fine. Also, on the side note, looks like I'm coming upon that 1 hour here in a few minutes anyways, and I was planning to keep this around an hour. Figuring me being here alone, do it myself, I don't want to expect too much for myself. And plus, if somebody misses this and they want to see what we talked about or what we did, then they can. And plus, then I can eat more of my cake. Let's see. Oh, I know I was going to talk about maybe what else I'm going to do today since I'm going to be ending here soon. Well, my plans today was to play piano. And then Ron actually got me some art supplies for a Christmas gift, which I haven't even touched yet. I've just been busy, doing other things. It's just choice. There's no excuse other than it's been choice, and that's okay. Anyway, I've been just doing like household things that I want to do. Like I do like to make sure the dishes are upkept and laundry and sweep and maybe make sure the toilet doesn't stink, things like that. But these are things I want to do. Nobody here is making me do it. Probably I'll do some more edits of videos today too. Like I say, Ron is actually gone for probably most, if not all, of today. So the nice thing of that is, okay, I miss Ron. I like when he's here. But the nice thing, I guess, when he's not here now, I can use that as an advantage to get some other things done. So then when he is here, I can spend more time with him and not feel like, oh, I should really get that done. You know what I mean? I can relax more and be like, oh, good, it's me and Ron time. Ooh, that's another thing. I'm just looking that away, which you can't see unless I turn the camera. That Christmas tree is still up. The funny thing is, Ron wanted to take that down like the very first day of this year. And I said, no, leave it a little bit longer. Well, now it's been a bit longer because what is today? What's the date? 15th. So it's been up for about 2 weeks longer. Anyway, I took down the candy canes here the other day, but there's still decoration on it and lights and ornaments, I guess you'd call it, right? So that's something else I plan to do. I might put on a podcast or something to listen to entertain, or maybe some music, and I am going to take the decorations down. Do I record that? Maybe not. But anyways, I'm going to take that all down. And then that way, all that's left is, I probably will leave the lights, because he put the lights on. I'll probably let him take the lights off, and maybe the star. Maybe I'll take it down. We'll see. I'll for sure take down the decor off of it anyway. So that's more ready to go. Because when he has a chance, he basically plans to take it out of the stand that's holding the tree and then go just throw it out in the backyard for now. And when he has time, he'll cut it up for firewood. Is your tree still up? Anyway, I know everybody's different. Some get it way earlier. Some leave it up way longer. We basically got it. It must have been. I'm trying to think what it was. It was before Ron's birthday. A few days, maybe a week before. His birthday's on the 18th. So that's what I was trying to remember. Maybe it was like in the early teens then for a date in December that we got the tree. It's a real tree. We did not cut it ourselves though. Home Depot cut it. But it's been a beautiful tree, and it's still nice and green. It's not falling apart. So it's been here for about a month then. We've had this tree for about a month, and it's doing great. I don't know much about trees in regards to keeping it as a Christmas tree because this is my first year ever doing it. So, but it seems pretty good to me. I like whatever kind of tree this was. I like because it's not the harsh, pokey needles. It's soft, so if you happen to have some that fall on the ground or if you touch the tree, it doesn't hurt you. Is that a type of a fir, maybe? Do they call it a fir when it's like? I don't know. I don't know terms, but I do know that in the way past, I was at my one uncle's house, and they had a live tree, and I remember not liking the live tree in the house because there were needles over the carpet, and they hurt when you stepped on them. So I don't know. They must have had a different tree, or maybe the carpet doesn't help. We don't have carpet here, so the only fabric part, I'm just looking, I guess, is the skirt that's under the tree. Is only that carpety kind of part, I guess you could say. But you're not going to step on that part. The part you step on will be on a hard surface. Plus, I usually have slippers or shoes on, so maybe that's the difference. But anything I've touched hasn't hurt, so don't know. Hey, Tony is here. Well, Tony, I'm going to push this button just for you. And there you go. So yeah, Tony, I know you just got here, or you first commented now. I do plan to wrap this up. If you would like to rewatch, you're more than welcome. And for anybody listening, just know that there are some collabs coming up. I do plan to do a collab with Gill Skills. Just for fun. We were just waiting to see what plans were on this end because we were planning to do a birthday party fun with Ron's niece. She really enjoys my food. I really enjoy her. She's very nice. I think that'll be happening this coming weekend. So I was just trying to figure out when that was going to happen. We were going to maybe do it last weekend, but because of all the snow, so that's another topic. There's a lot of snow here now. And she happens to do or is involved with the cleaning up of snow kind of service for a job. So we'll probably be doing that this next weekend. So I do need to talk to Gill Skills to see what day he would like to do it. If it's going to involve myself and Ron, a Saturday would probably be better. We're trying to see what his new schedule is going to be with his trucking. So if it's going to be on a Saturday, probably maybe 2 weeks from now at the soonest. If it's just myself and maybe Ron, we could always do it during the week. So we shall see. And then, of course, I need to figure out when would work best for Uncle Bry's Corner, because we do plan to do a collaboration in regards to remembering the life of Yankee's Adventures or Outdoors Adventures. I'm trying to remember what his channel name is, but he was a great person. And we were just going to make sure we have enough footage and memories to share during that live stream. That'll definitely be on a Saturday, so we can start early, and it'll be an all-day affair of, celebrating the life of Yankee. And then, of course, there'll be other collabs and videos coming up in regards to awareness of abuse and such, that like Teresa and I, or maybe Lori, Lost for Words, will be a part of that too. She's more than welcome. We just want to get the word out that abuse is real and abuse can kill, be it literally or just ending up like a shell and still living, but not really. There's different versions. But anyway, it was so good to see everybody here. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up if you haven't, especially if you had fun time here. And I need to find my positive saying. Here we go. So before I leave, I would like to say, always remember to look for the positives, no matter how small they may seem, and always remember to smile each and every day. And Lee says, good stream, need to start to cook tea. See you next time. I have video out later. Okay, I'll be looking for video on your channel there, my friend. All right, everyone. Well, with that, enjoy this little coffee scene in regards to today, and we will see you next time. Thank you for being here.